was it to come from behind a couple times, particularly after a tough defensive inning?
That was like, when they say the same thing will make you laugh, make you cry. When we get 4 with, after they probably think they get the third out, and they did the same exact thing to us. But we fought back off a guy that, I don't think he's given up a hit against a right-hander until tonight. So we did some good things. We made some mistakes, but we did some really good things.
All 6 runs were scored with 2 outs tonight. What's that do for offensive confidence?
I just think they're in a good place where they're fighting, which, again, it's not always going to be perfect, but they're fighting, and I like that a lot.
How big was your bullpen tonight, particularly with
Barlow.
Ashcraft and Barlow slotting into that?
Barlow gave us, 4 big outs, and it set it up where we didn't have to reach with Tony for too much. He was the biggest cog tonight. He really pitched well.
Hard to sink a little bit when Fraley almost made the catch, but then the glove kicked the ball over the thing.
Yeah, I think it was a difficult play, and he got turned around, and that made it more difficult.
Can it be more difficult to come back after some negative plays, and kind of what allowed you guys to do that?
Say it again?
Can it be more difficult to come back after you make some negative plays, some errors, and kind of what led you to be able to do that tonight?
I don't think it. I think the scoreboard is what it is. Like, whether it's somebody hits a 3-run homer or we make an error, the scoreboard's the same. What I care more about is you're going to end up facing one of their back end guys that they want to pitch. That's the biggest difference. That's why it's harder to come back.
Will had a home run robbed. He probably thinks he should have caught that ball on the warning track, and then he has that great at bat, 2 outs.
Yeah, I know they gave him a hit. I bet you Will. I agree with you. I bet you Will thinks he should make that play. But he had a really good at bat where he drove that ball into left center. That was really pretty.
People will look at the score and not realize how good Abbott was. What did you see from him tonight?
What we've seen, it's a shame because you're right. We get to the 3rd out in the 6th and he's cruising. We're thinking, probably sending him back out. Not only does that not happen, but the inning got extended and, a 3-run homer that, goes off of Jake's glove. That was unfortunate because he pitched really well.
TJ Friedel, just again, it seems like every night we can ask about it.
I think he's just a really good player. And he plays the game. He stays, he's into the game the whole game. And I'm glad he's on our side.
How nice is it to have the offense pick up CES? What did you see on that throw? Just too much time?
I thought he took an extra step. You want guys to move their feet, but I think he might have got caught for traveling. And
You feel like you guys saw their starting pitcher, their guys the second time through the order? Yeah.
you know what? He had a really good changeup, but we made him throw pitches, and the first time through, he kind of went right through us. And he has like I said, he has a really good changeup, and we knew that coming in.